Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich, and we're going to do the second half of the Seventh Heaven bar job in the Final Fantasy DLC on Powerwash Simulator. Now, let's get back in the game here and take a look at what we were doing last time. You can see that we got like the whole bar section in the back done. Everything where the workers would be, and all that's left is kind of like where the filthy customers were, the ones responsible for this nastiness. So let's get back to work here. I think we'll work kind of around the wall in a circle, then kind of start working inwards. At least that's my plan for the moment. Who knows what will happen? Because you guys may have noticed I don't pay as much attention when I'm playing these. I just start talking about stuff, finding things to talk about. Especially if like I found in some of these games when I'm playing with you guys, like if my brother's not here, I might get awful quiet or not say a lot. But also like I'll get quiet if like Dad's home in the other room for some reason. Like I'm trying to be self-conscious about what I'm saying instead of really trying to engage the audience and talk a lot. And, when you're doing a game like this, and you don't have to actually keep your mind in it, on it, what you're doing. You can have say a little more, spend a little more time, explaining things to the audience, or just talking in general, and not have to worry about oh no, I'm gonna screw up, I'm gonna die because I was too busy, yapping about this, that, or the other thing. That was a big gimme. Oh my goodness, they gave me like half a wall there. Pinball machine, gold time pinball. It's probably like the third time I've cleaned this thing. Because I'm pretty sure I bought this DLC on Xbox originally. And then, because I think it came out pretty close to the original launch on console. And then, I deleted it off there. I didn't play it much. And then when they added it to PlayStation Premium, I was telling my brother, oh, we got to play this, man. It's so much fun. I mean, fun is definitely a relative term. I'm sure some younger viewers may look at this and say, why? Why? What is wrong with you? And what I say is, you just don't have enough stress in your life. Once you start getting a little bit of, stress and worry and anxiety in your life, you'll find something like this is absolutely great. I used to make fun of Ma because she would sit down in front of the computer and play solitaire all night long. Like she'd get home from work, she'd have her dinner and stuff, and just sit there and play solitaire. And like when later on in life, she'd play these little word games, things like that, just on the tablets all day long. And I have grown up to be the same exact person. It's not solitaire, but I'm power washing in a video game. Or, I'll play, any of these MMOs or something like that, where they just have grind the task for reward. And you do that endlessly. It's the same thing. It's just playing solitaire over and over again. It's something where you're just repeating things for that, for the rewards, and you're not too focused on the actual task at hand. You're just kind of letting your mind go on automatic to do things. It's not like the competitive games where even then it's like I'm a lot more zen playing like Overwatch with my brother now that we've been doing it for years and years together now. When I first was kind of being real sweaty about it and learning all the characters and stuff, I probably would get a little more worked up. And even when you guys watch my videos, there's a bit of me like swearing at the tanks and stuff. But it's not like my heart is racing when I'm playing a game like that. Really, I'm just like a little frustrated with the gameplay and the mechanics, and of course the people I'm playing with. That's done. That's done. That's done. It's all done. Are you all done? Upper wall, frame picture. Okay, that is all good. this bar done? Yes. Machine gun on the table belongs to a friend of mine, Barrett. Ah, yes. We know Barrett. He's a big hothead, he's a behemoth, but he's got a heart of gold. He also cares about our planet more than anyone else I know. Yeah, back in, what was it, 97, 90? I don't remember when it, I think 97 was Final Fantasy came out. I'm not certain. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, the heroes of the game were eco-terrorists. You know? I don't know you'd see that anymore. Even though it's like climate crisis and stuff like that might be a bigger issue nowadays. I don't know if you'd see that same sort of thing as something a big corporation would make a game about, you know. He left to join Soldier when we were kids. Now he's out helping us take on the company. He might show it if you clean his Buster Sword. Oh, then they talk about Cloud as well. Alright. The wall beam needs a little more love. I might have to go get the ladder. Or not. Or not. Well, sign is clean. That sign is now clean. So much filth. There we go. See, even now I'm getting sucked into this. Just because I started reading that dialogue box. And suddenly it's like, I must stare at game. So many bits and pieces to the door. But that isn't this wall beam. Nope. Need to get up top. There. Wall beam is now complete. Now, I was talking about I kind of want to do Forbidden West, especially because I bought the DLC for Forbidden West. This was the last half of the first half of this recording. I was talking about them. But anyway, I bought the DLC on then one of these sales. It's one of the things part of the reason I do this channel is I was talking about like not just the subscription games that are on the Game Pass and the PS Premium stuff you're already playing. And hell, if I had the money, I'd probably do a Nintendo thing as well. But that seems more out of my scope. Maybe someday, if the channel gets big enough, we can get a third person, to join us who is like a Nintendo person. A PC person would be great too, And I'd like to cover the demographics and get like some female creators to join us, but draw in some more eyeballs. Also, that would also give me and Jeff more people to play multiplayer games with. But, right now we're still a very small channel, serving a very small number of people. And I completely lost track of whatever it was I was telling you guys about. I'm sure when I go and look at this later on, I'm like, finish your thought, you moron. Yep. Middle-aged, senile monster. There we go. Cleaning the wall top from all the, like, soot almost, It's like somebody burned stuff in here and all the... I'm probably going to have to get a ladder to get to the top of that one. Yeah. This one done? No, that wall beam also needs a little love from the top. Let me just go grab the ladder real quick. We're going to put it, I think, right here. And then we can do one of these. Get that one as well, right? Too far? It is too far. Son of a beach. Oh. Okay, that's done. That wall is done. How about this barrel? Are you done, Mr. Barrel? No, you are not. Ah, you are. Let's just... The barrel is done. This corner wall column is not. There we go. Just get as much of this stuff as possible done, and then we can bring the ladder in afterwards. Ugh. All right. Oh yes, I was talking about the reasons for doing the channel. See, I knew I'd get back to it eventually. It's just not just the description stuff, but like the stuff you buy and it sits in your back catalog, which I've got quite a few games. I need to try to get back into the Dark Souls 3. I will at some point. Though I'm afraid it's going to be like me watching Fighting Cowboys walkthrough on my own and then trying to do as much of that as I can, when I'm playing by myself with you guys instead of like, I don't know how entertaining that'll be. So maybe I may end up not doing a whole lot of Dark Souls 3. Because I do have Elden Ring. I bought that on sale at some point. I'd like to get back into that. Like I said, I told you guys I'd like to get my brother to do a bit of that with me. He doesn't seem interested, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just forget about that for the time being. Little Barrel needs some love. Okay, yes, Little Barrel. Where is we miss? What do we miss? Oh, all sorts of stuff on the backside there. I may have to get the little twisty one because it's like, yeah. The skirting. That barrel's done. This barrel, no, that box. Okay, the box is not done. There we go. On sale, I bought Cult of the Lamb, which is, it's a great amount of fun. And I've started it like 3 times. I haven't bought a lot of games on PlayStation because I haven't had it as long. I have a bunch of stuff on my Xbox. And the funny thing is, a lot of the stuff that I bought back in the day is like, I bought one of the things they've recently added to the PlayStation Premium is the Marvel Midnight Suns, Marvel Midnight Suns, which I played a lot of. I didn't finish. It's one of those things like I got caught up in the side quest and I didn't finish the story. I'd like to, but I also bought the DLC for that when it was on sale. I kind of want to, because I've been playing Tales of Arise on here, but nobody's watching it. You guys could watch the Tales of Arise. Got 4 episodes up. Good stuff. Watch it. And I'm enjoying it. The DLC's on sale right now for like $19. I'm thinking, I'd kind of like to have that. I'd kind of like to play that. And so, that's the bargain part of this all. Finding these things that, wall lantern is not clean. I have quite a few games. I'd have to look at my Xbox, library. And then there's like stuff I have downloaded like forever. And I'm like, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna finish playing that. Like, I started to record for you guys an episode on XCOM 2. Thing is, I had originally purchased, downloaded, and played it on my Xbox One. And then I moved it to an external drive because they made it so you could use those with the Xbox One to store games. So I moved it to that, and then I moved that external drive and connected it to my my Xbox Series X, and then I moved that file onto the internal drive of that so that I could play it faster. It wouldn't take the longer load time of being on an external device. And I think somewhere in there it corrupted the file because just as I was getting to the end of the tutorial mission, recording it for you guys, the game crashed and like the save I had not saved, so if I want to play that, I gotta restart the whole thing. It's like I know the XCOM 2 is currently on PlayStation Premium, but like on Xbox, I know I've not only do I own the game, I own the Enemy Within DLC to it, which I've never played. You know, it's one of those things. I bought it. It's been sitting in my library since like 2017. I think is my last save file on that. So I've owned this game and moved it across devices for years now and never really gotten around to it. And the reason I wanted to address that is because Midnight Suns is currently, on part of PlayStation Premium. And I thought, well, to really talk about Midnight Suns, you want to play this Firaxis game, you should probably play XCOM 2, because the Midnight Suns takes a lot from the XCOM games. You play it, you see it. But after crashing on me, I think just trying to start over again, I might get the same crash. I'm worried that I'd have to uninstall and reinstall the whole thing just to make sure that it plays right. And at this point, I'm like, do I really want to play a game that I haven't touched? Can I not admit to myself that maybe I am never going to play that game and move on, and then just do a video for you guys about Midnight Suns instead? That's hard to admit. It's hard, especially because I still have all that room. I still have that external drive and all those stuff hooked up to my Xbox. Some of the ones that I had on there for years, like some of the first games I got with the Xbox One were those Dead Rising games. I think Dead Rising 4 was a big kind of launch sort of game because that one's done. They did some integration with the Xbox app on the cell phone. So that was kind of annoying too. You'll notice you don't see that sort of thing anymore. They did that with a few other games, I think, with some Battlefield games or something as well. They realize people don't want to have to consult a second device while they're playing a game usually. The only thing I want to use a second device for is if I have to Google something, if I'm looking up a walkthrough or something when I'm playing. I don't want to have to sit there and look at my phone or my tablet while I'm playing the zombie game, because it's just distracting. Even here, when I've got this screen here going on, I got the other screen over there with my recording equipment going on. Half the time, I can get distracted looking over there trying to make sure everything is, working properly. All right, I think we should probably get the floor now. Then we can do the ceiling. And is this rug part of the floor? It's just the mat. Okay, that's separate. It is separate. Now, the thing about the floors is you wonder how much are they going to actually give you. Because customer floor. We've already got a good portion of it clean here just from incidentally getting it from cleaning other things. Alrighty. Another thing about trying not to do these in really long sessions with you guys is talking so much I get thirsty. It's I got my drink there, but I forget to grab it, and I always think that's not going to look great. Me sitting there taking big long drinks, stopping. That's not great content. I may try to clip out some of these things for the TikToks. I don't know. It's hard to, find, how much is a good amount, because people only watch small clips anyway. And most of the time I found, when I'm doing them, in general, it's my dog ones with some music work great. But the video game ones, where I'm ranting about games and stuff, not so much. And you can just forget about Facebook playing anything anymore. I used to get plays when they were trying to promote their Reels stuff for a while there. They'd look at your Reels. Thousands of people have seen it. And I would make more Reels of game stuff and dog stuff. And nowadays, nobody sees any of that. They don't see it. I've shared this channel's information on my personal Facebook page probably half a dozen to it, or more times, and it has resulted in a like net growth of maybe one person or two people, becoming viewers, actually logging into YouTube and clicking the subscribe button. So that's kind of a loss. You're not getting a lot of help from the people's. Oh, a big gimme there. That was huge at the Facebooks. Anyway, let's get this big old light thing here. Goofy looking light. Oh, it's got little separate bits on each of the. Yeah, clean, clean, clean. All right. Now we're getting down to the last bits. We're at 87%. But everything else left, I believe, are just these, like, big sections. So it should go rather quickly. I mean, I'm making no guarantees. I'm sure the last 5 minutes of this video is going to be me looking at the list, finding something that's 97, 99% clean, highlighting it, trying to figure out where in the room it is, and then doing that 4 or 5 times till I finally get the last little item. Because that's, even, I mean, you guys have seen, if you stayed with me through both of these episodes, I've done a pretty job of kind of methodically going from place to place, but I'm sure, like, there's more of these lanterns that I probably haven't 100%ed. I'm willing to bet I've missed them completely because I'm just now thinking about it. There's only a few of them where I'm like, oh yeah, I have to pay attention to the lantern, That was a biggin. Biggins. I think that's the name of the magazine that Al Bundy's always looking at in the old Married with Children. Talking about inappropriate content. Alright. How much of this beam are you guys going to give me, huh? Not much, it looks like. It looks like you're making me work for it. There. That light is all done. Okay, let's pick this up for the moment. Just sit it over here. I'm sure we're going to need it to get, like, some crevice of these pipes or something. Or to get to the top of the pipes. Oh, well, they gave me that one. Nice. How about you? You can give me you by splashing off of the top of the thing. These little holder things too as well, huh? Oh, that one's already done. Getting sucked into this also. Just been talking so much, like trying to figure out how to be entertaining while I finish this job, and also not to be repetitive, because we've covered quite a few things. I might go back and play some more Spiritfarer with y'all. I think that's a fabulous game. If you ever see Yahtzee's review, it's like the only game that made him cry that year and made him like feel something. So that, I know it doesn't seem like much of a review, but believe me, it's a game that makes you feel something like that is kind of special and amazing. It's absolutely worth it going back to. Then again, at the same time, like once you get to be, over 30, 40 years old, it's not hard to make somebody cry. They do it with movies and music all the time. They know it's like you've had enough life experience, enough loss in your life that like if we play the sappy music and show you the, somebody crying or sad or experience some big loss in their life, you'll be like crying, oh, it's so sad. Yeah. They're just keying into the communal human experience of loss as you age. You know, get to my age and you realize that you're like there's a good portion of people on your social media list these days. You have like a growing number of people who've passed away and their social media still exists. Morbid shit like that. They know how to tap into that. Show some lady scrolling through a dead person's Facebook page or something like that. Bring on the tears. Holding a dead puppy's, collar or something. Bring on the tears. And then play the music. There we go. I do want to get some videos where me and Jeff are like doing a Zoom meeting, kind of talking about games and what we've seen on these the lists that are getting added to these stuff. Talk about what we're playing, what we want to play and stuff. He's got a much more busy schedule. I'm unemployed paranoid dungeon master, and so I got all the time in the world to get stuff done. He's kind of a big deal. Got a job and a family. And children and grandchildren and all that sort of stuff. So his time isn't all, as free as mine is. And some of the people we play Overwatch with, that you don't see them as much when we're playing. It's they're busy seasons too, and plus everyone's kind of burned out on. After 9 seasons of Overwatch 2 and it all being kind of samey and them kind of dumping all the PvE stuff that we were promised, we're like, yeah, we'd like to find something else to do. But it's like I still kind of want to be able to play with my friends. I have old friends that I used to play the Call of Duty with, but I just got tired of Call of Duty for simple reason. Like there's that tired, quick scoping thing. Dude just like sniping you without even like aiming, just hitting one trigger, then hitting the other, and the thing using the auto aim that you get from the consoles to just do the work, and that will turn me into a quivering monster full of rage in seconds. Like you couldn't even see me. 99%. We're going to get the big gimme on the ceiling. And I don't think that'll be the end of the job. There'll be, because we don't have the little thing on the side that's saying, like, you only have 3 items left or anything like that yet. So there are some things, I don't know what they are, that we absolutely have missed. So it is time. I'm going to bet lanterns. I'm going to bet, let's see, this lantern, aim at you. No, aim at the lantern, done. How about this one? Lantern's done. How about you? Elevator mechanism. What is elevator mechanism? Oh, there's also on that pipe. Oh, this is an elevator where this. Well, I haven't played Final Fantasy Rebirth or the new one, so I probably would have known that was an elevator if I had played them. All right, now I was coming over here to look at the lantern, I think. Yeah, small lantern. Where am I missing on it? The backside. There we go. How about you? All right, it is time to hit the list. Ceiling lights. Really? Really? All right. 95% of the kitchen boxes. All right. Kitchen boxes are, I believe this is the kitchen, so. Oh, the whole side of it, huh? All right. The microwave. We also need pots and a radio. So, oh, microwave is right here. Got microwave done. Stop it. Wrong buttons. Pots and a radio. Are these the pots? These are pots. I see. Oh, and there's also something back there, huh? All right. That pot is done. That pot is done. Okay, radio. Where you at, radio? Right also. Something up there. I saw. The bar shelf is not done, huh? There. All right. Told you guys the whole last part of this, like last 5 minutes, is going to be me just like, what did I miss? What did I miss? It said bar stool. You all look to be done. Aha. We miss wall lantern, one wall lantern and one lower wall. Which wall lantern? This one over here. All right, one lower wall. You are a lower wall. Looking for a shining. Oh, really? It's gonna be behind the boxes, right? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Backroom pipe. Are you a backroom pipe? All right, and a circuit box. Dang it. Where is the circuit box? I know I just saw it. Is that the circuit box? It is. Probably need a ladder so like I can get an angle on it. Up the ladder, dude. There we go. The whole top of it. There we go. Job complete. All right, let's open the tablet and see our wonderful stop motion, or it's not stop motion. I don't know how you do it. Freeze frame, maybe? I don't know. I like it though. It's like my favorite part of the end there where it comes out. We're just gonna hit continue real quick to see what the next job is. Oh, it is the Mako Energy exhibit, where you like see the map of the town. It's this huge, neat little building, and I will do that by myself next time. If you guys want to see more other levels on Powerwash Simulator, let me know in the comments if there's other games on PS Premium or Xbox Game Pass you'd like to see me play. You know, write that down there too. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.